It's a teaching laboratory and it's a public service.
I love planetariums because I think that they are a really engaging and fun place to engage people.
The sky is the limit.
I think this is truly one of the gems of Michigan State University.
I've got one of the best jobs there is in the world, you know.
The planetarium means to me a broader understanding and perspective to something that's mysterious. I think the sky is mysterious and marvelous, and I think it adds to the element of my life in terms of what's beyond what I can reach to. And you can also relate that to something personal in your life. So that's what the planetarium means to me, and I think that we expound on those boundaries and those areas.
I was placed into basically forced retirement following an accident, so I was looking for something to do to fill some time and some space. Planetarium gives me an out for creativity a bit, and also for exploring space and science. So I really enjoy coming in here during the week, working on the displays, working on the collection, and also working with the staff here for outreach. For some of the programs they do, I participate in for science nights. So it's been enjoyable.
I view it as a service. It's a teaching laboratory and it's a public service, basically. That's what it means. And you know, science departments don't always do much public service. So this is a big part of our public service. Both the planetarium is probably the biggest part. Probably the second biggest is actually our science theater student group, which is housed in the basement of the planetarium. And then third is probably the observatory. And then fourth is all the other little things that faculty or staff do on their own. I think to not have it would be a big loss to both the campus and the community.
One thing that's kind of amazing to me is that I've been able to make a career out of the planetarium. I never thought when I was in college that the planetarium was a career. After I got out of college, I went to grad school, got an education degree. I stumbled into a planetarium job in Pittsburgh and realized that, wow, you can make a career out of this. There's a career known as planetarian. The planetarians aren't the richest people around. If you're going for a career and you want to make money, be a doctor or a lawyer, but if you're willing to live a modest life, I guess, then but the rewards are so much more, because the non-financial awards, I guess, are so much more, because you can just enjoy yourself. I sometimes I'll have kind of a bad day and things aren't quite going right, and I'm like, and then I think, oh, wait a minute, why am I complaining? I've got one of the best jobs there is in the world, I get to play with all this planetarium equipment and make stars and make kids happy with seeing the night sky and the roller coaster and everything else. So you have a bad day now and again, don't complain about it, because life could be a lot worse.
I think this planetarium and what it means for me is it's a place for me personally to really sort of explore. It's galaxies, it's stars, it's planets, but it's also everything else on Earth as well. So it's a really fun place to work, where I get to have really interesting conversations and I get to teach really interesting things and continue to learn new interesting things too. Yes, this is my job, but it's also a place that I get to have so much fun in learning about the universe and then teaching about it as well. And seeing people's eyes light up when they get something, or get so excited when they see something in there, brings a smile to my face and reminds me of why we're doing what we do. Science is all around us, all the time. It goes into our policy decisions, but it also goes, it's just the simple act of a kid saying, hey mommy, what's that? Why is the sky blue? Oh, look, a butterfly. That's all science too. And it's trying to make sure that we communicate that well.